At this time, the court recognizes Paul Sellers, Assistant United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania, who will offer the motion for the grant of citizenship to the applicants here this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is my pleasure to introduce 8 candidates for the United States citizenship. They come from 7 countries of the world, including Bhutan, Congo, Kinshasa, India, Nepal, Peru, Poland, and Vietnam. Each person has voluntarily come forward to state his or her own personal declaration of independence from all former allegiances and loyalties, just as our forefathers did 250 years ago. Each candidate is of good moral character, attached to the ideals and principles of the United States, and eligible in all respects for citizenship upon taking the prescribed oath of allegiance to the United States and its Constitution. Your Honor, on behalf of the United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania, I formally move that the oath of renunciation and citizenship be at this time administered.
Thank you, Attorney Sellers. Your motion is granted. Applicants, as the final step in your journey to citizenship, our laws call upon you to take an oath. The oath has 2 parts. First is the oath of renunciation, followed by the oath of allegiance. For the oath of renunciation, I will recite the oath, and at the conclusion, please say, "I do." Applicants, please stand and raise your right hand. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or a citizen. Please state I do. For the oath of allegiance, repeat the following statements after me. That I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law. That I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law. That I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law. And that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. I'm pleased to welcome and congratulate each of you as new citizens of the United States of America. You may be seated. At this time, we'll now play a video that was created by Charlotte Mathias from Communications High School in Wall Township, New Jersey. She is the winner of the court's Community and Rule of Law Committee's video contest for 2025. Her video, titled "What Democracy Means to Me," is to be played at all naturalization ceremonies throughout our judicial circuit for 1 year. Our circuit includes all the federal courts in Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, and the Virgin Islands.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hi, my name is Sophie Grodman and I'm 16 years old.
Hi, my name is Stella Curto and I'm 16 years old.
Hi, my name is Taylor Giberson and I am 15 years old.
Hi, my name is Ralph Quinn and I'm 15 years old.
Hi, my name is Emily Yeh and I'm 16 years old.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Kowalski and I'm 16 years old.
Hi, my name is Dave Vilakova and I'm 15 years old.
Hi, my name is Savannah Williams and I'm 16 years old.
Hi, my name is Sophia Santillo and I'm 16 years old.
What does democracy mean to you?
To me, democracy means the ability to choose.
Democracy for me means being able to express myself and my opinions without being persecuted for them.
In a world where not everyone has the ability to choose, I'm so grateful to be able to, make my own decisions, and it doesn't depend on, my background or my abilities. It's just like who I am as a person.
I aspire to be a journalist, so having rights such as freedom of speech and freedom of the press is going to be very important when it comes to having a career.
Elect leaders that will really put your views into real action. And in a lot of other countries, you can't do those things.
To me, democracy means the protection of my individual rights.
If you're from a wealthy family or if you're from a poor family, everyone has the same opportunities to build yourself up if you want to.
That I'm given the right to express my opinion and my beliefs through voting and protesting.
It means that I can have opportunities that I wouldn't have if I lived elsewhere.
My grandparents moved here from Italy because they were in search of a better life with their families.
In the late 80s, my father immigrated from the Soviet Union.
My great-grandparents immigrated from their European countries to America because they were being persecuted for being Jewish.
My grandparents came from Poland during World War II. They were sponsored by an American family in the South.
They came from Cuba.
Before coming here, my grandfather was not very financially well off, and by coming here and working really hard his entire life, he was able to help financially support not only his kids but his grandchildren as well.
My family came from authoritarianism and corrupt leaders, and they didn't get to choose who was in power. But now, in this country, I can choose who's in power, and I really value that.
My great-grandmother Martha came from Poland and in New York City was able to practice her religion freely. That got passed down to the generations, and now me and my family are able to practice freely.
Me and my family now have all of these new opportunities that we wouldn't have if they didn't come here and risk everything to form a better life.
I have so many opportunities and privileges that my family has given me to do even better. Even when in a completely new world, my family was able to thrive with the opportunities America provided them.
As a woman in America, I feel really lucky. I have equal access to jobs and education as men do, and in other countries that's not possible.
And I've been to protests with my friends and advocate for women's rights and LGBTQ+ rights.
Even though they came from hardships in their home country, they were still able to make themselves a living despite being immigrants.
I'm able to do and express myself in whatever way I want to, and I'm not conformed to do what others tell me to. It gives me opportunities to come to school every day and get an education that I truly value. It's going to help me in my future by allowing me to have rights that will help my career, such as being a journalist, just being able to do my job correctly.
I'm given equal opportunities despite my background, despite who my family is, despite where I came from, despite my gender. I'm given the same education and job opportunities as everyone else, no matter what it says on paper.
I'm very proud to be a first-generation Chinese American.
In America, we are able to love who we want and be who we are without anyone taking those rights away from us.
And I'm really lucky to be able to voice my opinion in this country.
We just have the freedom to be ourselves.
Thanks to the Constitution, we all have these rights.
Hi, my name is Charlotte Matthias and I'm 16 years old.
I'm Avery Garr and I'm 17 years old.
When Avery and I first started directing this project, we didn't know how powerful it would be to hear about what democracy means to people our age.
Everyone had different backgrounds and stories to tell, but what really connected everyone was hope. There was this idea that our voices matter and that America gave us the freedoms to use our voices to better our future.
Our generation isn't perfect, but we've seen both the challenges and possibilities in our democracy. But that's what makes us believe in change and believe in a future that's better than the one before it.
We learned that democracy is about believing in tomorrow.
And that tomorrow can always be better.
And that it's up to us to make it that way.
That's the real promise of America.
And the power of using your voice.
The court is now pleased to acknowledge and welcome three distinguished members of our community: Daria Devlin, the mayor of the city of Erie; Ashley Franklin from Congressman Mike Kelly's office; and Dorothy Bloom of the League of Women Voters. I now invite Mayor Devlin to offer her remarks to our new citizens.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor, for the opportunity. Good morning, everyone. My name is Daria Devlin, and I'm so honored as mayor of the city of Erie to be among the first to congratulate you on this amazing occasion of becoming a fellow citizen of the United States. Here in Erie, in our small corner of this great nation, we treasure our immigrant stories, and we treasure every unique story, including now yours. From its very beginning, Erie has been shaped by the story of immigrants and refugees, people that came here with courage and determination, a strong work ethic, and most importantly, and as we just saw, hope. I know that your journey to arrive at this moment has probably not been easy. I know that you've relied on your families and the people here today to help you get here, but I hope that you feel the gratitude and the pride that we share with you today. And as we begin, in my administration and those of us who work to better the city of Erie, as we begin a new chapter here in our city, we want you to know that we're counting on you to help us make this city better for everyone. I'm grateful today to be joined by Wuji Ahmad, who is the City of Erie's New American Affairs Coordinator. Wuji has worked all week to prepare packets for you to help you with some information that you might need now as citizens of the United States to make sure that we can assist you in any way we can. But the most powerful resource that we have to offer you today doesn't even stand up to the most powerful resource you have, which is yourselves, which is the stories you bring, the credit that you take today for making it to this moment. We know that that is what's going to serve you well as you take your place among us as citizens of this country. So I want you to know today that the city of Erie is stronger because you're here. We're proud and grateful to have you. We know that you're going to make an important mark in our community. I'm so grateful to be with you. I offer you my congratulations. I offer your families my congratulations as well. And please know that our office in the city of Erie is here as you continue your journey. Thank you so much, and thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mayor Devlin. I now welcome Ms. Dorothy Bloom, who will speak on behalf of the Erie chapter of the League of Women Voters.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, new citizens and honored guests. I represent the League of Women Voters. It's an organization that has been around for 100 years. Its original reason for existence was to get the vote for women. And once that was done, its purpose is to make sure that everyone who's entitled to vote in this country is allowed to vote and makes it a point to vote. Because frankly, it's a responsibility as well as a privilege. It is something that, if you don't do it, democracy won't stand. You have an obligation to be part of an informed public that makes decisions based on your knowledge of what's right and wrong and why you came to this country. So make it a point to exercise that right and that privilege. Today I'm honored to give you this bag. This was a gift. This is a gift from the League of Women Voters and from Erie Insurance, who was nice enough to fund the making of these bags. And in it you will find all kinds of information, but most importantly, to me at least, what you will find is this little form here. This is your voter registration form. And I look forward to helping you downstairs outside of the jury assembly room where they're having a little reception for you. I hope to help you fill one of these out. I'll take it over to the county courthouse for you, and you'll be ready to vote in the next election. So congratulations once more to you. Look forward to seeing you downstairs. Talk to you later.
Thank you, Ms. Bloom. And now it is my privilege to add my congratulations to you. This event is a high point for those of us in the court that have the privilege to preside over these ceremonies. It is a joyous time for everyone in the courtroom because the receipt of United States citizenship is such a precious possession. Citizenship is a priceless heritage growing out of the struggles of people like you who have come here from all over the world, building this country into the wonderful place that it is. Most Americans receive their citizenship as a right of their birth, but all of you are very special because you made the choice to become a citizen of this country and then worked so very hard to achieve your goal. Getting to this day has required many steps, waiting, study, and examination, all while working to provide for yourselves and your families. but by virtue of your experience in achieving citizenship, you will always place a special place of value on it because of the many sacrifices you made to obtain it. Those of us fortunate enough to have been born here prize our citizenship as well, especially when we recall the struggles of our ancestors to free this country as an independent nation, or in my case, in my father's and grandparents' travels from poverty to new hope in a new world. As new citizens right now, you are very well aware of all the rights and powers a citizen has afforded to them by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, including your freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the right to vote, and the right to own property. You must never forget that along with those rights come tremendous responsibilities. The duty to vote, the duty to serve on juries, and the duty to respect and tolerate the views of your fellow citizens. The previous speakers today have discussed the importance of exercising your right to vote, so I would like to expand a little on another duty, service as a juror. Our individual freedom is of great importance in America, and as you know, the Constitution protects any restrictions on our right to liberty. Jury trials are a great example of the Constitution's safeguards on our right to liberty, and we depend on citizens like you in order to ensure that accused individuals can have a fair trial comprised of a jury of their peers. I hope that if any of you are called to serve on a jury, you remember the important role it serves in our Constitution and take that responsibility seriously and support the integrity of our community's legal system by serving as a juror if you are so called upon. America is what it is in large part because of people like you. This country is unique among nations. It has achieved its greatness as a nation because it is a patchwork of people from other countries with different backgrounds, cultures, religious beliefs, and ideas. All immigrants have contributed in some way to the richness, strength, spirit, and vitality of America, and that's what makes America so great. President Ronald Reagan, in a speech made on January 19, 1989, observed, "We lead the world because, unique among nations, we draw our people, our strength, from every country and every corner of the world. And by doing so, we continuously renew and enrich our nation. While other countries cling to the stale past, here in America, we breathe life into dreams. We create the future, and the world follows us into tomorrow. Thanks to each wave of new immigrants to this land of opportunity, we're a nation forever young, forever bursting with energy and new ideas, and always on the cutting edge, always leading the world to the next frontier. This quality is vital to our future as a nation." I echo President Reagan's opinion and believe that it's the dreams of immigrants like you that built America and who continue to inject new energy, new vitality, and new strength, making the United States of America the greatest place in the world to live, work, and raise a family, all because of the endless possibilities it has to offer. As citizens, you also now serve as guardians of the freedoms and liberties upon which this country was founded. It is a great responsibility. It is our common duty as citizens to protect our freedoms and liberties and to promote the values of inclusivity and diversity that made this country a special place, one admired throughout the world. Indeed, we all share a sacred duty as citizens to ensure that our government, of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall endure and continue for those who follow us. This is a very special day for you, a time of great excitement, and I'm proud and honored to be part of it. On behalf of all the judges of the Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania, especially the bankruptcy judges, I offer you my congratulations. I would also recognize and acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Office that are here with us today and that helped facilitate this ceremony. Thank you very much for your efforts. I now invite Attorney Sellers, Mayor Devlin, Ashley Franklin, and Ms. Bloom to join Ms. Searing of the Naturalization Services in the pit to congratulate new citizens as they receive their certificates.
Vietnam, Angela and Skelton. From India, Sri Mani Ilapur. From Congo, Elise Kasiji. From Peru, Esther Griffin. From Bhutan, Ryan Gurung. From Nepal, Karma Dojo Tomai. From Congo, Leah Ndadizi. From Poland, Dorota Seymour.
Well, that concludes the ceremony for today. I just want to again offer everyone my congratulations on becoming United States citizens. I'd like to remind everyone that there's a reception for everyone in the sponsored by the Mercyhurst University that will be held in the jury room. That's on the first floor, right near where you came in, and there's a table outside where Ms. Bloom will be, so you'll see it prominently there. And we will now have a photo of all the new citizens, so we'll take a group photo of everyone, and if you want to have individual photos, I'm happy to do that as well if you like. So you can come forward and we'll arrange you for a photo, please.